Avanti Nut is a family-owned and operated business. We started in 2005. It was my dad's idea to become fully integrated in the walnut industry. He was already farming, processing, hulling, drying walnuts. Dad approaches Pete and says, I would like to pursue this. Would you be willing to run it?
We just figured we would do our own walnuts. That was my family's farm and Nina's family's farm. My wife is Nina's sister, so Nina's my sister-in-law. So we figured we'd just start processing our own walnuts.
Pete names Avanti, Avanti, which means in Italian, forward, going forward.
I was looking, my brother has a bunch of, he was taking Italian at the time, and I was looking through one of his books and I saw like Avanti, and it's like, let's go, forward. And I'm like, well, that's probably maybe an apropos name, so here we go. Because we really didn't know what we were getting into, to be honest.
When I started here full-time in 2009, I was tasked with developing a food safety plan and program for Avanti and an internal laboratory. I was originally in agricultural banking, so I didn't really know much, but I was willing to take on the task.
Yeah, that was daunting, but you just start working at it.
Every year we got better because every year that we had these audits, GMP audits, HACCP audits, every audit that we had, I learned something new. And it was everything that I took away from it was, okay, this is gonna make us better, so we need to do this. And then in 2016, a lot of our customers, European customers, were talking about GFSI certification and whether we would be BRC or SQF. And I was, okay, off we go again. What is this? What does it entail? So did a little research on that, started that, and then I lost my mom. Family business, thank God I work in the family and private sector, because once I lost my mom, I pretty much told Pete, nothing's happening this year. I was like, because he was like, let's start this. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening. Let me just try and recoup and recover. It was one of those things, I was gonna take it on. She passed away. And really it was like, no, not happening. But I knew that she would not have wanted that, so we had to do it.
So I think Nina started working on it, and then we had an audit.
At the time, I thought, we're there, right? And I was like, we got all of this, we're doing all of this, but I didn't know to the level that it needed to be for BRC certification.
And it's like, I think if this audit goes, it was like a pre-audit or whatever. It's like, if this goes well, I'm gonna try to change it to a real audit. We'll see if we can get, well, it didn't go well.
He came through and he was like, do you have this? Do you have this? I was like,
and so I'm like, after that audit, I'm like, there's no way we're gonna be able to do this. I mean, this is just crazy. But you just keep grinding. And
our goal was to achieve full BRC certification in 2021, which we achieved February 2021 with a AA score. Food safety is very important because we don't want to be responsible for anybody's lives or death on our hands. So that is the number one thing, food safety. And it's what we are about. So for family business, we feed walnuts to our families. We know that we're feeding families throughout the world. So our family is just as important as every other family in this world. Therefore, we want to treat everything that we ship out of here as if we're going to be consuming it on our own. So highest level of quality is what we expect out of ourselves.
You have this massive investment, and if you're not doing things right, I think you obviously increase your chances of having some sort of an issue. So that's number one. Number two, the customer requires it, the consumer requires it. So when we want to have top-notch customers, and so they require us to be sophisticated, and I think it makes us better.
It's an all-encompassing program, I would say. It starts from the beginning, and the beginning is our grower. We require our growers to be Global Gap certified to bring their products to Avanti.
We got, I think, a really good relationship with our growers. We try to treat them really well. They're good to us. They're real loyal.
From our growers to our employees. Year after year, the same employees that we had last year come back because they believe I feel that they believe in what our goal and our purpose and our vision and our mission are.
The customers want, a good product at the best price, and your growers want, the best price to them. And so you have to make sure you kind of keep everybody happy, and your employees want, a fulfilling place to work and to be paid well, and so I think we've balanced that well. And that's not
If it wasn't for our whole team being committed to this, we wouldn't be here today.
Everybody's vested. I mean, everybody works hard, and I think they want to do a good job. So that's important. But everybody enjoys being here. My wife, she does the books and payroll, and so she's integral. So everybody pitches in.
And a shout out to Pete, because Pete is an amazing leader.
My goal, or my job, is to make sure we get to that end result efficiently, but kind of let everybody, play their part. Everybody's a lot more involved when they have say, when they have a stake in it.
I tease him because he really is our fearless leader. Pete, you can see all of the communication he has with our employees every day. Every morning he's here, he's engaging with everybody. Throughout the day, we tease because whenever Pete's walking around, he's got a little hitch and he's got a little pep in his step, if you will. And he's looking and he's pointing at people and he's like, "You good? You good?" I mean, so he's driving around on a golf cart, checking on everybody.
I try to have fun, or just have a good attitude, because there's so many pressures all the time. But if I can keep a good attitude, then I think that trickles down, because
I've been wanting Plant of the Year for a long time. And I was like, well, clearly we're not doing enough for them to see us as every year getting better. Every year we were getting better, but that BRC certification is, I think, what sealed the deal to show our commitment, because I wasn't gonna give up until we earned it.
I think it shows that you're putting the resources towards your food safety program. And I think for the people that are directly involved in the food safety program, it's a good scorecard for them, where they can see this honor, this Plant of the Year for Nina and Beanie, that put all that work into it, to everything. It's really an honor.
And honestly, we really are grateful. I mean, it is a big honor. I don't know if there are other plants out there that just think, I was so excited. I called my dad. I would have called my mom, but I called my dad and I was like, "Dad, you're never gonna believe what happened." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "We got Plant of the Year." It was really exciting to finally have achieved that. And for me basically to say, "Thank you, Mom, for helping me." I know she would be just as excited and happy.
You don't realize, it's been 16 years. We jumped into this, we really had no idea. We were just farming walnuts and cherries. And so to get where we are and put the time in, and I think we got a really good reputation with our customers, with our growers.
As long as we here at Avanti can continue to foster a good work environment, continue to train our employees, everybody has that same commitment, and we're learning as whatever new rules, whatever new requirements are out there, as long as we stay ahead of it, I don't see how we can have any challenges in food safety. We're committed to doing better. As long as we keep that commitment, we won't have any food safety challenges, because we're committed to making sure that we're ahead of the game. You gotta live and breathe what you believe. And if I'm saying we want to be the best, that means I want to be the best across the board, not just the best in some areas. So that's what I want.